just emotionally tied up as this race gets to its conclusion and her husband's in contention.
There is not a more intense individual on pit road than Kim Burton.
What I was going to circle was the pace car and show you that the lights are off on top of the pace car, which means when they come around, they'll get the green flag for 8 laps to go. And who can win it? We've got 33 cars on the lead lap. Burton's Chevy, Biffle's Ford, Newman's Dodge, Bush's Toyota, then Casey Mears, Tony Stewart, Kurt Busch, Dale Earnhardt Jr., Casey Kane, and Reed Sorensen, the top 10.
And they will not have to deal with lap down cars. This is what we call a down finger restart. Less than 10 laps to go. They'll stay single file to about turn 1. That's about all it'll last.
8 laps, 20 miles to decide the Daytona 500.
Yeah, better start playing some serious defense, boys. If you're up front, they're going to be coming after you.
And Jeff Burton's the man up front. Richard Petty has often said the best you can do is put yourself in a position to win. Circumstances dictate the outcome. Here we go.
Pretty good restart. I think Kyle Busch was laid back there a little bit, guys. Watch him come off turn 2 here now. Going to get a whale of a run down the back. Here he comes. He's coming.
Casey Mears not quite close enough to give Busch much of a push.
Well, they got strung out pretty good on that start there. Pretty good job on Burton's part. Kind of snookered them just a little bit.
Casey Mears has Tony Stewart with him.
And Tony got a great push, if you can believe this, from Kurt Busch in the 2 car going through 1 and 2 and a great run down the back straightaway.
And we've been talking about Kurt Busch. Oh, he's had a bad week. He snake bit. Here he is running 7th and a shot at winning this thing.
In a rearview mirror full of Dale Earnhardt Jr., 7 to go.
Roger Penske has won 14 Indianapolis 500s, never the Daytona 500, but he has 2 cars in the top 10 right now, Newman and Kurt Busch.
And Ryan Newman, he didn't even put up a fight. He just said, this cat's coming, I better get out of his way. Man goes into the first turn, running 4th, comes out of the second turn, heading for the lead.
And Mike, you've been saying it all week. The Pete Hamilton possibly of this race. How about that Casey Mears up there in that 5 car? He's about the only shot that Hendrick has, with the exception of Dale Earnhardt Jr. in the 88.
Yeah, don't count him out either.
Stewart to the high side.
He's looking for that orange car up there. He gets to that orange car, look out.
That's his buddy, Tony Stewart.
Buddy.
And Junior and Stewart now nose to tail.
Come on, partner. Push me, partner.
Here they come.
And Darrell, about all Jeff Burton can do is protect the bottom of the racetrack.
Oh, work hard in the wall.
Right in front of you.
It's the 5 car.
Casey Mears.
He got a little tap going into 1.
Up in the wall, caution.
Dad, come.
For the 3rd time in 10 laps, the caution waves.
And we had 2 cautions in the first 160 laps. Now we've had 5 in about the last 25 laps.
Yeah, this is...
The right side's down on the young driver from Bakersfield, California, whose uncle Rick won the Indy 500 4 times, whose dad Roger raced at Indy and was a great off-road star.
Garage, guys.
That is a shame.
Let's see what happens here. I know the 88 and the 20 were coming fast.
And here it is from the Goodyear blimp.
There's a 20 up on the outside, the orange car, and he's got Dale Jr. right on his tail. They come across the start-finish line, headed down here for 1, and this is where trouble starts. Casey tried to move over the block. Tony got him.
And it's almost like Casey was watching the 18 car. The 18 car started making that move, and Casey says, hey, I'm going with him.
One of the things the guys say about this new car is it's hard to block because the closing rate is so fast.
Mears had enough time to get up there, but they were coming too hard, too fast.
He waited too long. He should have hopped over there. When he knew they were coming, he should have hopped over. Now, that's not saying it's okay to wreck him, but he should have moved over quicker, and that way he wouldn't have gotten wrecked.
From Jeff Burton's onboard camera. And now from Dale Jr.
Right in front of you. Go low, go low. 1 inside. 1 inside there. Keep digging, keep digging.
Tony Stewart absolutely did nothing wrong there in that 20 car.
Just in the blink of an eye, that's how quickly you can go from a chance to win to in the wall and in the garage.
Donnybrook all the way down to the end.
I might say that you were right, Jeff, except I like the way Tony Stewart was talking to Kurt there, or Kyle there just a minute ago. When they were real calm and they had a plan, and I think they'll stick to it.
Yeah, I want to see that plan in the end. Every man for himself.
Tony Stewart, Denny Hamlin, Kyle Busch told me earlier this week they will work together until, one lap to go.
Tony Stewart tried to time the start there. Kyle Busch almost flirts with that out-of-bounds line. That yellow line is out of bounds. We'll see what happens here. Jeff Burton's in the middle with no help.
And Dale Jr. hooks up with the man who's been fastest here all day, Kyle Busch. Stewart's got help from Ryan Newman.
And how about Kurt Busch in that 2-car? Roger Penske has never had a 1-2 finish in a Sprint Cup race.
And he's never won at Daytona in this series.
I guess we're clean on the 18. I was a little bit worried about that pass he tried to make.
Well, he gave all those positions back, Darrell. Anything that he might have gained, he has backed off and given back. So now he's okay for these 2 laps to go.
And then how about these suspects at the front of the field right here? No surprise, Tony Stewart. But look at Ryan Newman and Kurt Busch.
And how about Reed Sorensen in that 41 car? 2 laps to go.
But it's not over. So don't,
by no means.
Yeah, don't cash the check yet.
This is Tony Stewart's 10th Daytona 500, and already people are lining up saying, are you ever going to win it? Now, tonight be the night.
What's going to be interesting, watch the high line. Remember a year ago, Kevin Harvick on the high side. Watch that high line.
Boy, nobody really wants to go with the 18 right here. They all seem to be working against him, but if he can ever get there, look out.
Little push from Newman and help coming. That's Kyle Busch trying to get to Stewart. Folks, 2 Dodges, 2 Toyotas for the win.
Strap down this big TV. She's going to go for a ride.
Here we come. White flag. Bail lap. 1 to go. Woohoo!
Stewart's got a great car, no question about that. It's just a matter of if Kurt can get a little help.
And Ryan jumped to the high side. Tony Stewart blocks him. Here comes Kyle Busch on the bottom.
Toyota drag race down the back. Toyota drag race.
Teammates.
Newman was trying to get help from the other blue Dodge. Now he's got it. Toyota on the inside lane. Dodge on the outside lane. Who's going to win it?
It's going to come all the way to the wire. Here they go into turn 3.
Teammates working together. 2018, 212. 12 is going to win this race. I don't believe they can catch him back to the line.
He's going to have to make it wide.
Pedal, baby. Pedal.
He'll have to make it wide.
It's the Boilermaker, Ryan Newman. Ryan Newman, Roger Penske win the Daytona 500.
Way to go, guys. Way to go.
Roger Penske's first restrictor plate win and his first 1-2 finish.
And done it in style, man. 1-2.
Hello, Newman.
Look at this.
This boat has not been to victory lane since 2005.
He is. I have to give him credit on that one.
It is the 125th try for Penske Racing South.
Bud, great job.
To win a restrictor plate race. They've done it.
You know what I really like? And that tells you how good this race car is. They didn't wreck.
No.
They laid all over each other and they tried, but they did not wreck.
In this group, they have not been to victory lane since 2005.
Away from Bobby Labonte as he pulled alongside. Tears of joy. That's Ryan's wife, Chrissy.
Oh, man, I love it. Oh, my gosh, she said.
And you know who I'm happy for? They put Roy McCauley over here with Ryan Newman. Roy was Kurt Busch's crew chief last year. His wife, Amy, took sick with cancer. He took a leave of absence. Here he is, the winning Daytona 500 crew chief.
Now, buddy, that'll warm your heart up, I can hear to tell you. He's a sweet guy.
From the final restart.
What in the world happened to the inside of his car, Larry?
Oh, it's just your average smoke-filled boardroom.
Yeah. I've seen burnouts, but I've never seen one quite like that.
Last year, the Daytona 500 winner was 6th with half a lap to go. Here's the restart. Newman is 4th.